Previously on The Real Forex Trader.
I don't think everybody's taking it seriously.
I'm getting destroyed by the swap. So I had no idea what the swap was, or I did hit my take profit, which ended up making 393 pounds on that trade. But unfortunately, because of the swap, I was charged an 82 pound fee, which puts me just shy of my take of what I need to hit my 3%.
I'm cold.
Tired?
4,000. Down. Yeah.
Inside, I felt like quitting, but I just knew I'm not a quitter.
Someone is snoozing on the job.
How come you're late? I'll give you until 9:30. You've got 20 minutes to be here. If not, then you're off the challenge, okay? I'm pretty sure he won't be here by 9:30, but we'll find out. Does anyone want to quit before we go ahead? Anyone? Anyone thinking about it? Okay. I said there's no hard feelings throughout this whole process either. We've got a job, you've got a job. It's as simple as it is, all right? Some of you are traveling from far away. The people in the previous series that are traveling from far away don't do good because they end up getting tired, yeah? Like we saw this morning, prime example. Yourself, you went away at 5:30, it's an hour's drive, you've then got an hour's drive back. That's a hard thing to do, and it's only going to get worse for those people that are far away, especially when there's a lot of to and fro-ing between challenges, right? So if that is you, I would consider that. Okay, so some of you guys probably haven't eaten, some of you guys haven't showered, some of you guys haven't slept. So it's quite straightforward, okay? I don't want you to eat much. There's a reason why. It will be a disadvantage against you this afternoon if you eat a heavy meal, okay? So I suggest for those of you, all of you are going to have to go home, all of you, okay? For those that have just come here, you're still going to need to go home because you need to go and get some kit. So you need everyone back here by midday, okay? With a t-shirt that you don't mind getting wet, okay? Swimming shorts, okay? Ideally shoes that you don't mind getting wet, or flip-flops will do, if I'm honest with you. But you need to be back here at 12 o'clock, all right? This afternoon's a mental challenge that you're going to be going through. So for those like yourself that haven't traded before at all, could be in your favor, yeah? This first challenge wasn't for those that haven't traded. Again, it wasn't about that. It's just whether or not you're going to sit there and try. That was the main point of the challenge, okay? This one is all about mindset, okay? The weakest person this afternoon will be going home. And the worst part about this is I won't be determining this. You will. So you are going to be determining whether or not you go home. You'll find out a lot more at midday. There's a reason behind absolutely everything that we do. If you've had a good night's sleep and you don't live far away and you want to get your kit and come back, do some research on the charts, it's perfectly fine. That's not a trick question either. There's no tricks to it. For those that haven't slept, I suggest getting some sleep. Yeah, we've got a long week ahead of us. Even if it is, you know, we're looking at 10 o'clock now, even if it is 2.5 hours kit, yeah? So we need to be back here for 12, all right? Any questions? No? Perfect, let's get going.
What are the chances in that? That's pretty high. Probably the other way. You want to look at
I'm Miranda.
And I'm Sam, and we're from the Breath Connection.
We combine breathwork, conscious breathwork and cold water therapy as a means to address generally health, but specifically mental health and stress. So that's what we're going to be doing today.
Yes, and what we're going to be doing up in the office there, Sam's amazing offices, we're going to do 5 rounds of the dynamic breathwork, and then we're going to bring them down here, and they're going to get submerged into that ice pool there.
So what happens during the breath work? So when we'll explain obviously when we're up in the room exactly what goes on in the breath work, but we really upset blood chemistry when we do the conscious breathing. We go through a process where we consciously over breathe, and that rapidly oxygenates the blood and it drops carbon dioxide levels. We go then into a process of 2 breath holds, which reverses that situation where all of the oxygen in the blood disembarks into tissues, creates lots of different side effects as we breathe in this way. And generally what we see during the process is people will get into their rest and digest. So we activate the parasympathetic nervous system as we put a little bit of stress on the nervous system initially, but we drop people into their parasympathetic nervous system.
Oh, we actually haven't got the other person. Let's go through the list. Christian, Bradley, Lee, James, Taymurat. That's him, it's the good old Russian.
He said 15-20 minutes and what?
He's got 3 minutes, so the latest time should be here. Right, so I think we get started. So you've got 2 challenges, this is challenge 2 and 3. So these guys are going to give you some really good advice on how you're going to get through challenge 2. Alright, so just pay attention and try to digest as much information that you can. Alright, as soon as you're finished challenge 2, which if you haven't guessed, involves a big ice bath downstairs. Alright, the challenge is obviously about staying in there and doing it in a safe environment, which these guys are going to guide you through doing. I really hate being cut off. Come on. Do you want to quickly go in there and get changed as quick as you can? So this challenge is going to be testing your mental resilience, okay, and basically trying to stay in there for as long as you can. The person that stays in there for the least amount of time will be going home. So simple as that. Weed out those that can't work on their mental strength. It's a simple task. You're getting into some water and you've got to sit there. Yeah. All right, I'll leave it with these experts to run through what they're going to do. Take on board as much as you can because you're going to need it. As soon as you've come out of that ice pool, okay, you're instantly going to go into challenge 3, which will be with Elia, which will be downstairs. So when I call you one by one, you'll go downstairs with your towel, okay, and you'll leave it just on the door, the main door, the black door downstairs. When you come out, you go grab your towel, and then instantly challenge 3 will start, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, okay? And that'll be with Elia. Does everyone understand? Amazing. You can catch up later, so over to you guys, yeah. The reason why we're putting them through this challenge is to see how mentally tough they are. This is not anything about trading, which we know they have no experience. This is all about understanding themselves, how long they can persevere and push through something with the right training. So we've got some experts with us today that's going to show them exactly how they should tackle this challenge. Let's see if they listen, let's see if they apply what they've been taught, and what we're going to do is we're going to be getting rid of the individual that can't last the longest. So we've put a set time on this. They can stay into there up to 10 minutes, which is the safe period. So we'll find out exactly how long they're going to last, and the person that has got the worst timing will be going home.
We're going to lead you through 5 rounds of our signature breath work, which will hopefully give you what you need to then go and face the ice bath challenge. We piggyback the 2 practices, one on top of the other, because the breath work really helps you maintain the ice challenge. So breath work is a really, really powerful way to start to release some of this stored energy that we have in our bodies that will contribute to your ill health further down the line. And we worked with the techniques that we were both experienced in to come up with this signature breathwork that we're going to practice today with you. We're going to do 5 rounds. We do 5 rounds because we can pretty much guarantee that the first couple you'll be all up in your head wondering what you're doing, trying to understand it. You know, you'll have thoughts about, oh, they sound like they're doing it differently to me, should I be doing, you know, there's all this chatter that kind of comes in during the first couple of rounds, but by round 3, 4 and 5 you'll have dropped fully into the practice, and hopefully by the time we come out the other side of it you'll feel like you're lighter, you're more spacious, that you're more grounded, and it will, as we said before, it will set you up for then being able to take that feeling of groundedness, connectedness into the ice water and do that practice for as long as you possibly can.
For this whole process, it's focusing on your breath in and focusing on your breath out, and that's it. Dropping out of your thoughts, because you're full of thoughts, I'm late, I'm early, what's going on here, drop out of that and into your breath. That's all you got to do, and it's a beautiful process just to be at peace, because you just get into your body. So all you're doing, following your breath in, following your breath out, and we'll show you how to do that.
Pick your focus and concentrate on it, and the breath always with you. If you can centre in your breath, it carries you a long, long way.
Open mouth, full breath in, relaxed breath out, so there's no pause at the top and there's no pause at the bottom. Each breath is connected to the other breath, so it's a circular, and it becomes like a wheel, and you're dropping out of thought and you're just dropping into each breath in and each breath out, and you've gone lightheaded, and that's why we have you sat down, not lying, standing up, or operating machinery or anything like that. For 3 minutes. Breathing deep into your diaphragm, so visualize deep into your diaphragm, everyone to the bottom, feeling from the bottom to the top, really deep. We want belly breathing, okay? Big breath in and then a hold, and you're all fitting well, so I want you to hold, squeeze, and imagine energy, so holding, squeezing energy through all of, I'll direct you through the energy, and then moving it up to the back of your neck, and then channeling it to the center of the brain. There's a reason we do that. But so energy from the base, from the root, moving up and squeeze with all those, strong as you can, all the way through, up to this, oh sorry, yeah, still doing it, to the center of your brain. That's what we're aiming for. And then I'll say release, and you release. This is the part, and we do it for a reason. We do it for this reason, if it feels good. Just listen to your body, don't push yourself. If it's, just feel it. If you're not feeling very much, step it up. If you're feeling a bit much, slow it down.
Now bring your awareness to your breath. How are you breathing in this moment? And on each out breath, bring a feeling of complete relaxation into the body.
Big breath in. Full breath in, relaxed breath out. Full breath in, relaxed breath out. Keep the breath strong in, open mouth, open throat. Each breath connected to the other breath. Taking the breath deeper now. No pause at the top and no pause at the bottom. Keep the breath strong in, relaxed out. Keep that breath fluid, like liquid, moving, flowing through your body. Stronger now. Taking the breath deeper. Keep the mouth open. Keep the breath strong in, relaxed out. Drop out of thought and into the breath. Keeping the breath strong. Dropping out of thought and into the breath. Halfway there. Fantastic. Keep that breath strong now. Taking the breath deeper to the very edges of your body. Stronger.
Stay focused on your breath.
Focus on every breath in, every breath out.
Any sensations.
Fantastic. Keep that breath flowing. 1 more minute. Keep that breath strong. If you're not feeling very much, start to deepen the practice. If you're feeling a bit too much, slow it down. Listen to your body. Strong breath in, relaxed breath out.
A strange experience for me. I was like that, like a zombie. It was my first time, never experienced something like that.
It was interesting, yeah. It was something I'd never done before, and yeah, there's certainly something in it, for sure.
Any lightheadedness, keep breathing through that flow. Keep the eyes closed and follow the breath. Nearly there. Stronger, connected. Last big breath in, and then last breath out. Slowly exhale, empty the lungs and relax.
Relax your body as you hold your breath. Bring your awareness to your head. How do you know that you have a head in this moment? What sensations are you receiving from your head? Sensations behind the eyes.
Big breath in and then hold and squeeze, create tension in the very base of your body now. Channel that energy and tension through your abdomen. Hold, squeeze through to your chest. Visualize the energy as you move it through your throat, through your jaw space. Now to move that energy to the center of your brain, to the very center of the crown of your head, getting ready to release after 3, hold, squeeze, 2, 1, and release.
Let go. Let go of all that you're holding.
Open mouth, keep that breath moving now. Strong breath in, relax, breath out. Strong breath in, relax, breath out. Drop out of thought and into your breath. Stay focused on each breath in. Keep the breath strong, keep the mouth open. The breath's like a wheel now, it should be moving effortlessly round. The deeper you breathe, the more you're going to feel, the better that water's going to be. Keep that breath cycle moving now. Strong breath in, relax, breath out. Keep that breath cycle moving now. All those sensations are normal, they'll pass. Breathe through them, drop out of thought and into the breath. Trust your breath, keep moving, keep it flowing like a wheel. Fantastic, keep that breath strong, follow the breath. Breathe through and comfortable, get ready. 5, 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, take the breath deeper. 1, last breath in, and then last breath out. Everyone together, empty the lungs, relax on an empty lung.
Relax your body into the hold. Relax your belly.
Getting ready for that water. Keep breathing, focus on the breath. Trust the breath. Stay focused on the breath. Open mouth, open throat. 1 more minute now, breathing this way. Keep the breath cycle moving.
Good, strong release.
Nearly there, keep the breath moving. Big breath in, and then hold and squeeze. Really hold and squeeze from the, visualize the base of your body now. Move the energy up through your abdomen. Hold, squeeze through the chest, through the throat space, through the jaw. Direct it now to the center of the brain. Visualize that very focal point, holding, squeezing, getting ready to release after 3, 2, 1, release. Let go.
Take a moment to feel into the body. Before you open up your mouth and we go into our 4th round.
Keep moving. Keep the breath moving. Some strong breathing going on. Trust the breath. Keep pushing that oxygen deeper now into each cell. 1 more minute. Keep breathing. Keep the eyes closed. Stay connected to the breath. Nearly there. 2, 1. Last big breath in. And then last breath out. Slowly release. Empty the lungs and relax on an empty lung.
Hold your breath. Relax your body. Keep dropping your awareness.
Big breath in and then hold. Squeeze through the chest. Hold, squeeze the energy, pushing it and pulling it to the top of the crown of your head, to the center of your brain, getting ready to release after 3, 2, 1, and release.
Let go. Take a moment to feel into your body.
I think I was doing it too much. I was sweating bullets. I had to push myself up against the wall because I thought I was gonna, and your hands start going like this. It's crazy, to be fair, crazy feeling. But it's really good, really resets your mind. It's lucky I've actually done it before, but I've never got that deep into the breathing exercise, rounds of 5. I found it really good, really therapeutic actually. And I'll probably carry on doing it at home, to be fair, do it every now and then, but really good.
It was quite fun actually, and also learning because I never done it before. And it was actually very useful to do the challenge because you can manage your breathing, you can relax, you can disconnect your brain, your body. I think it's quite useful for it.
I felt my body more with that. I feel now my leg problem going very well with that, and I'm going to experience again that type of stuff because it's really helped me with my problem, my body problem.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very spiritual guy, and haven't tried any meditating or breathing techniques, but that was a very interesting day. Just having the effects of the breathing technique and what it did to our body and how it relaxed us, it was good. It was really good.
So guys, you've seen these guys getting involved in trading. If you think you have what it takes to be a trader, then in the description, click the link to get involved in our $100,000 trading challenge. It's 100% free, and you've got the upside of winning a live trading account with us. Best of luck, and see you soon.
So as people enter the water, obviously the first thing that they're going to feel is the cold. It's about 6 degrees with all of that ice in.
Dropping by the minute.
Yeah, and it will distract you. It will pull your awareness into that sensation of feeling very cold. And really, the main obstacle with getting into ice is mind over matter. The feeling of cold, obviously blood then will start as you submerge into the cold water. That blood will rush to your central area to protect your vital organs against the cold. So blood comes away from the extremities, which accentuates the whole feeling of cold.
Yeah, so the first things that they'll notice, their extremities will immediately get cold. So the head, the fingers, the toes, for that very reason that Miranda just explained. At the same time, the body's been flooded with neurotransmitters. So dopamine, serotonin, the big long ones.
You also get, obviously endorphins kick in at this point. But then as you submerge and hit the back of the neck, then your own internal production of endocannabinoids increases as well, which obviously gives rise to feelings of, well, they're anti-inflammatory in their nature, but they also give rise to feelings of calm. So the first few minutes are the big challenge, really. Often when people have gone through that first 2-3 minutes, they will then be able to stay, and we'll take people into about 10 minutes if they can manage it. But you'll get people bolting in the first couple of minutes, I imagine.
It is. It's about strength of mind and just focusing on the moment, and that's what we're all about, is focusing on that very moment. We're also, another thing we're doing, we're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is a powerful thing that gets you into that feeling of rest and digest, a feeling of safety. But it's also going to sort of, if they can pin into that feeling of in the moment and just focus on the very moment, they'll be able to stay in there a lot longer. So it's all quite a mental process they're going through with the cold.
Now, after being completely shocked with freezing cold water of 6 degrees or below, they're then going to be told 10 stocks that they have to memorize for up to 48 hours. Now, a good trick to be able to retain knowledge is by building these words into a sentence. Now, if you build them into a story, you've got a lot better chance of memorizing them. So we've gone out of our way to actually give them the story. So we're going to give them the story first, and we're going to give them the list of the stocks. They're going to be given a 60-second timer to try to retain as much of this information that they possibly can.
How do you
put your neck down. Neck down. Neck down.
James, talk to me about what's going on in your body.
I feel okay at the moment, but I've just remembered that the breathing has gone out the window. I feel fine, but I'm aware I'm meant to go through stages where I hold my breath in and then out.
You don't need to hold your breath while you're in the water.
Okay.
So I'll read the story first that has the 10 companies in it, and then I'll list out the 10 companies after, okay? I was on a TUI flight reading about Shell's fuel shortages whilst drinking a Coca-Cola. I checked out my Hargreaves Lansdowne account to see how my NatWest and JD Sports positions were doing. Next, I looked through the Daily Mail to read about the climate change protests and wondered if companies like Aston Martin would go electric in the near future. Okay, so that's the story. The 10 companies are TUI, Shell, Coca-Cola, Hargreaves Lansdowne, NatWest, JD Sports, Next, Daily Mail,
Yeah.
Aston Martin,
Yeah.
and Future.
And what, sorry?
Future.
Future, yeah.
You have to keep this to yourself. You cannot tell the other guys. Okay. There's your towel there.
Well done. Good effort. Grab your towel. Yeah, be steady for it. Okay,
bit deeper. Get those shoulders under. There we go.
Get moving.
Make sure you stay fully submerged, yeah? When you're ready, put your head fully under and then come back to your shoulders. Hold your breath. There you go, and then back to your shoulder. Can you feel your feet?
Yeah.
What's your body telling you?
It's cold. Don't know. Shivering, but alright.
got into the cold water, I just forget everything what was going around in my head, and I think I did a good job, because after the first part of the challenge, I knew how to breathe. I knew how to maintain my body in cold water and calm and relax. So I find it very useful for just not only for the challenge, but for the future of my life. Yes, I don't know what can happen in my life, but I know how to get out of that situation.
That was a crowd, but interesting too, to be in a challenge with someone in the pool and try to memorize some rods. Really great experience too.
And remember, you can quit and you can get out whenever you think that you've done enough to beat the other individuals. Okay, out you come. And then whenever you think you've done enough, Travis, you can get out as well.
The second I got in the water, I'm like, why am I even doing this? But I realized that it's for something more important, and it's only 5 to 10 minutes of being uncomfortable, so it was worth it. The initial couple minutes were very difficult. Having to get past the initial shock and catching my breathing back again, it got a little bit better, but as the time went on to, obviously, near like the 9-minute mark, it got really cold and started to hurt.
These are the 10 stocks.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
EasyJet, BP, Pepsi, Hargreaves Lansdowne, HSBC,
Yeah.
JD Sports,
Yeah.
Next,
Yeah.
Daily Mail,
Yeah.
Rolls Royce,
Yeah.
and Future.
EasyJet, Pepsi, BP, Rolls Royce. Pepsi, Rolls Royce, JD Sports, BP Fuels or something. I don't remember.
Think of the story.
You're on a flight, you checked something when you got down the flight. I don't remember.
How can you trade if you can't remember 10 companies in ice water? Come on.
I don't even know most of those companies.
Done.
One last chance of remembering those companies.
Come on,
BP Fuel, Pepsi, JD Sports, Rolls Royce. Sorry, gents, I can't remember.
No worries.
Just comes Canadian, I'm not good at that. Man, it's cold.
Good effort. Well done. You did well.
And I don't know if it was a little bit of Elliot's accent or if it was just me not knowing stocks, so I don't have any familiarity with it. But those are very hard to remember, and obviously being freezing cold did not help.
So guys, you've been scored on your effort, time, and the amount of words that you remembered. Now, out of all of you, how many of you think that you did bad? 1, 2, 3, 6. So we're going to be starting off with who is safe and who won't be going home today. So Bradley Jones, you were the strongest candidate. You did extremely well with the breathing activity. And then in the cold water, you actually had one of the coldest temperatures along with Christian, which was 3 degrees. And you looked pretty comfortable in there. You was eating ice cubes. So well done, you are safe. So the individuals that scored the worst on this challenge, unfortunately, was Alex, was Matthew, Cayman, Farhad, Travis, and Thomas. And as I said, this is all just judged on how you did on that challenge. So there's nothing against you individuals, it's literally how you did on that challenge. So if all of you individuals can step forward, you guys are at risk of going home on this challenge. And out of all of you individuals, unfortunately, there was one individual that quit the challenge of being in the ice pool, and that unfortunately is you, Thomas. So your journey ends with us today. Sorry that has to be the way, but we need to move on now with the challenge. Thomas only lasted 1 minute 38 seconds in the ice pool, which was the smallest amount of time from any participant here on being in that water. So that is the decision today. I appreciate it, I appreciate you being here. Apologies that it had to end here. Right, for everybody else, that is a wrap today. You've had a busy day. I want you all in tomorrow at 6 AM. If you are late, we will be leaving you behind. So if you want to make my life easier, be that guy. But tomorrow I need you to bring your gear for being outside, okay? Hiking boots, rain jacket, be prepared. And I can tell you now, for anyone that has watched the previous series, it is not going to be what happened. This year will be completely different to last year, so try not to plan too much. I'll see you all tomorrow, don't be late. Yeah.
Yes, it was fun. I didn't have time to say that I enjoyed it, and I seen something that I came for, but it was fun. Yeah.
Next time on The Real Forex Trader.
So guys, you've seen these guys getting involved in trading. If you think you have what it takes to be a trader, then in the description, click the link to get involved in our $100,000 trading challenge. It's 100% free, and you've got the upside of winning a live trading account with us. Best of luck, and see you soon.